this is Nothing But the Blood in the key of G. This is a really simplified way to play this hymn. Typically, hymns have a lot of chords going on, so I've kind of stripped it down to the basics for you. All right, so you can make sure to stop the video and click on the description below the video, and I do have the chord sheet that you can print out and follow along with me. All right, this is even more simple because it only has 2 chords in it, which is just fun. So we have a G and a D. So you might be thinking, I know what that D chord, it has a black note in it. Don't freak out. All right, so here's a G chord, G, B, D. You could find a G chord by looking for this group of 3 black notes. See how they repeat? It's just a pattern, 3, 3, 3. So you're gonna find a G note right tucked in between that group of 3 black notes, okay? And then a D chord is typically kind of scary for the newbies, but I'm gonna simplify it for you. So if you move up to the C position, which is by the group of 2 black notes, here's the C, here's a D note. And if you line up your 5 fingers, and then you're just gonna put your 3rd finger up in that black note position, and that's gonna kind of make this shape of a triangle, okay? So we have D, F sharp, A, and it makes this shape. If you connect these dots, you would see this shape of a triangle. Sometimes seeing things in shapes on the keyboard helps simplify it for me. Okay, so this is a D chord, and then we have our G chord. So you can just practice that going back and forth because you're gonna do that movement the whole song, okay? All right, so left hand is gonna just keep it simple. Like I said, simplified version, here you go. So D to D chord, and then our G to just G single note, okay? So D and G. All right, so the rhythm that we're gonna do to bring the 2 hands together is just a simple marching rhythm, 1-to-2 ratio, together, right, together, right, together, right, together, right. And if you just practice that on your lap, practice that on the keyboard, that'll help simplify it. Okay, so I'm gonna sing through verse 1 so you can see how it sounds. I'm gonna try to play it slower than I typically would so you can see it. All right. What can wash away my sin? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. What can make me whole again? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. Okay, so when you see the chord written above the word or syllable, that's when I change that chord, okay? You're just kind of keeping up with that same nice marching rhythm. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. What can make me whole again? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. All right, so let's talk about this song. We have 4 verses, and they are all identical. So there is no new chords, nothing going on differently. So if you notice patterns in your music, that helps simplify it. Okay, then the chorus is just going to be the same chords. Essentially, you're just going to do a little bit different pattern. So let's take a look at that chorus. Oh, precious is the flow. Oh, precious is the flow that makes me white as, here's that G, snow. Like I said, this whole song, you're just going back and forth, back and forth. So you can just practice this back and forth. I mean, it sounds monotonous, kind of sounds silly, but that's going to get you through the entire song, is just kind of memorizing that distance between the chords, getting your right hand used to playing that black note in the middle, and moving that left hand out all together until you can get that rhythm down, or sorry, that kind of that movement between those 2 chords. And then bring in that left hand when you're ready, okay? So let's go back to verse 1. I'll just go, sorry, I guess I will do verse 2. Verse 2, here you go. For my pardon, this is D. This I see, nothing but the blood of D, Jesus. For my cleansing, D, this my plea, nothing but the blood take, huh? All right, I'm going to play it beginning to end. You can always go back to the beginning if you need a little help. You can do it. Bless somebody with this song once you master it. All right, let's go. What can wash away